He's licking my toes. Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. So today we're going to talk about movies. Now I've decided, because I've been seeing a lot of posts on like Facebook and Instagram naming, Netflix movies you should watch to keep yourself busy during our lockdown or our quarantine or self-distancing, whatever you want to call it. Well, I came up with my own list. I came up with several lists actually, and this video is going to be the Netflix movie suggestions horror edition while you're under lockdown. People may not agree with these choices, but these are my personal selections, and these are movies that Brian's deciding he wants to be the cameraman and move the tripod. Can you go away? Can you? Okay, or just lay down right there. You're gonna have to be still if you're gonna lay there though. Okay. He's licking my toes. Anyway, these are my choices. They may not be everybody's favorites, but I do consider myself expert in the horror field, sort of. Well, maybe not an expert, but I do love horror movies. And I notice a lot of people dislike movies that I actually loved, and then I dislike a lot of movies that they loved. So, everybody's different, and that doesn't make our opinion any less valuable. So, anyway, here's my list. Candyman, which I am so looking forward to the remake. Brian, quit moving the tripod. Okay, so anyway, let's just start over with that one. Candyman. There's a remake coming out that I'm really looking forward to. It looks really, really scary and really good. And I guess, I'm not one of those people that gets mad at remakes. I'm perfectly fine with them. I love to see other people's retelling of stories that we've heard before. I mean, look how many times Frankenstein, Dracula, all those movies have been remade and remade and remade. It's fine, okay? Get over it. But anyway, Candyman, the original one with Virginia Madsen and Tony Todd, that is on Netflix right now, and I highly recommend it. I think I've watched it 3 times since we've self-distanced. So, and next is The Ring, which I think is a good movie for Brian. Come here. You got to get out of the way. I'm gonna have to cut this part out. Okay. Do you need to sit here? Do you need to sit here? Do you need to be one of those dogs that need all the attention? Because Tina's just sitting there behaving herself. And not that you're not behaving yourself. You're a sweet boy. You just don't know any better. He's just a puppy. He's just a puppy. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I've tried to record this video a couple times, and I'm just not starting over again. Okay, so The Ring, I think, is a really good movie for younger people whose parents don't mind if they watch horror movies. I think it's super creepy. I think that the girl with the long black hair and the white nightgown has been done to death, but at the time The Ring originally came out, it was fine. Paranormal Activity, the first one, I don't know. I thought it was really scary. I thought it was very well done, and I enjoyed that one quite a bit. That's a creep show for me. The Amityville Horror. Now, the one on Netflix is the one with Ryan Reynolds, which, yes, it's another remake, but I think it's great. I believe the original is on Amazon Prime, but I'm not completely sure. But when I do my Amazon Prime horror movies, I will try to remember to look for it. Next is What Lies Beneath, which some people would say has more of a mystery suspense, not really scary. But, there are ghosts, so falls under, horror for me. But that's Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford, who, always brings a smile to my face. I love that movie. I saw that in the theater, And then I've watched it like, I think I bought the DVD when it came out. I don't know where it is now. DVD's gone, but I really love that movie. And I love their house. I just love that movie. It's not, you know, like an especially outstanding story, but it's a fun little chill fest. So that was 5 of them. So Final Destination. I think that is just a fun horror movie. Brian is making me crazy. But Final Destination, the first one, I think it's really fun. I like that one. It was pleasantly surprising to me because I really didn't think I would like it when I first saw it, but I did. I liked it a lot. I've actually liked all of the sequels too, but the first one, in my opinion, is the best. And that actually isn't always the case with movies, and you'd think it would be. Next, Nightmare on Elm Street. It is the remake from 2010, but I'm going to tell you, I think that, is his name Jackie Earle Haley? I think that his Freddy is scarier. He's more unsettling. He's more disturbing. Because the Robert Englund Freddy, I always kind of considered kind of a jokester, kind of a clown. I'm like, yeah, he was scary. He killed kids, whatever. But we really get a deeper look into the menace that was Freddy Krueger. And it just really lends itself to the scare factor, in my opinion. I think he's a scarier Freddy Krueger. I totally respect Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger, and he will always be the Freddy Krueger to me, but I thought this Freddy was extra scary with a side of scary. Where did you find those? Oh look, a brand new pack of Crayola markers. I don't know where they came from, but they're mine now. They're not for you to eat. Okay, next is Insidious. I love this movie. When I used to work at that horrid place, one of the girls there asked me if I had seen it, and I hadn't at that point, and she said I would love it. So I watched it, and I love it. It's so scary. But there's one part that makes me crazy. It's when Patrick, is his name Patrick Wilson? I always want to call him Josh. He just comes off as a Josh to me. But he's, his name could have been Josh in that movie. I don't think it was, though. But he's sitting at the table, and his wife and mother are sitting across from him. And the mom sees the monster. And she's like, and he goes, what? What? Like, dude, what? The thing that's been happening in this movie this whole time, that's what? And he did the same thing in The Conjuring when, you know, all this terrible spooky stuff is going on. And, the hell was that? But he gets a phone, or no, his wife gets a phone call, and Vera Farmiga, and she answers it, and she's like a little upset, and then he's like saying that to her in The Conjuring. She's like, what? Like, crazy crap has been going on. What do you think? Okay, so anyway, enough about that. Giving that guy a hard time, and I love him. I love that actor, whose name I'm not sure of. The next is, it's not on this list. I don't know. I'll check and see if it's on Netflix. Maybe it'll go on my next list. But Hard Candy with him and Juno. Juno also is a very good movie, but that's not a horror movie, so it's not on my list. Next, Child's Play. I love the original Child's Play. I think that at the time it came out, that was kind of like, I don't want to use the term groundbreaking, but I, at that point in my life, had never seen anything like it before. And Brad Dourif, I mean, who doesn't love him? If you don't love him, then I just don't know if we can be friends. I'm just kidding. You don't have to love him. He is so great in Lord of the Rings when he, as Wormtongue. Oh my God. He's a stellar actor, though. And then lastly, the 10th one is a movie called Terrifier. It's gory and disgusting, and gory doesn't really do it for me. I don't find gore really... Brian! I don't find that gore really does anything for horror. I think it's cheap. I think it's easy. And I don't find it scary. I'm not grossed out by it. I don't find it upsetting or anything. I think it's weak. But in Terrifier, I forgive it because it's just so creepy. It's a clown, so it's super creepy. So anyway, that's my list of 10 movies to watch on Netflix, the horror edition. And I'm sorry about Brian. I do apologize for him. He's being quite... He's being quite the handful right now. I think I'm going to take him out now and see if we can burn off some of that energy. I will talk to all of you later. Bye.